What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Black Nerd Society. We are your hosts, Jay, Ayana, the OG Reg. Everything we cover is everything anime, and we're going to kick into our favorite game, which is
Yes.
Guess the Anime
Guess
Character.
that character.
Who's that character?
Exactly.
All right, so who's kicking it off?
I will.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay, hold on. Let me. I like the enthusiasm.
Right?
All right, let's go.
I'm excited. Oh, shit. Okay. Go. Well, you
Uh,
go.
It's a male character.
No.
Okay.
It's an animal.
No.
Plant
I like
mineral.
that that's a question now, though. But no.
90s anime.
Yes.
Okay, is it from Sailor Moon?
No.
Is it from Yu Yu Hakusho?
No. Damn, let Reg ask something. Like,
Okay. Hey,
No,
listen.
if you get on the roll, let them go.
What else?
Do they have powers?
No.
Wait, did we
Female
say
characters?
is it female? Right?
Yes.
Okay.
You didn't, but yes.
Is it blonde hair,
No.
purple hair,
No.
pink,
No.
orange,
No.
brown?
Is it Dragon Ball Z?
Yes.
Is it Bulma?
It is.
Hey. Got through that one kind of quickly.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. All right, I guess I'll go next. You may begin.
Is it a male character?
Yes.
Is it 90s anime?
Yes.
Do they have hair?
Yes.
Do they have black hair?
Yes.
Do they have powers?
No.
The powers one always stumps me. Is it from Dragon Ball?
No.
Yu Yu Hakusho?
Nope.
I didn't think so. It can't be from Sailor Moon.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
actually, it could. But
It could,
It could, but
it's-
you already did that one.
that doesn't mean,
You said they have black hair?
Yes.
What other fucking 90s anime are there?
Are they an animal?
No.
Is it from Pokemon?
No.
Okay. Is it from Yu-Gi-Oh?
No.
Oh, thank God. 'Cause I don't really know their people names like that. What am
I wouldn't do
missing?
y'all like that.
What am I missing? You said
Is it from Case Closed? Or
No.
No, I
That's
have,
a good guess though, but no.
I would have had to seen it. It's what's the show from? I want a hint.
You want a hint?
I do.
I can't give you the show because it's gonna give the character.
Okay.
You don't like this anime.
It's from Neon Genesis.
Yes.
Is it? Oh shit! What's that fucker's name?
is it Yuji?
No.
Is it the father?
No.
Is it the scientist? You said it's a male.
Yes.
So is it the boy?
Is it a boy? Yes,
Is it the boy? Like,
Is
Is
it
it
the
the
boy?
pilot? Is it the pilot of the ship?
Yes.
yeah, that's his name, right?
Is it
Yuji.
Yuji? It's
No,
Yuji.
it's not. That's not his name.
That's not his name.
What's his
What the
name?
fuck is his name?
His name is.
Well, I mean, we got the character.
I'll give it to you. I
We got the
guess.
character.
Shinji.
Shinji.
Some kind of G at the end.
Shinji.
Yeah,
Okay.
y'all got it on a technicality, but yeah.
I mean,
I was close. I was
That
like,
was really
once
close
I said
enough.
Yuji, I was like, it wasn't. I wasn't going to come up with nothing
Yeah,
else.
no.
Yeah, because I'm just like, who the fuck is Yuji?
I also was like, who is Yuji? But, you know, I felt like who you were
Is
talking
that-
about
is
was who it was.
What's the other one? Not Yu Yu Hakusho. What's it?
A different. Is it a
With
different
the
show?
space pirate thing. I forget.
Space pirate.
Tencho Mui.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't have got that either.
Nah, y'all would have me in the dark.
Yeah.
All right,
something I haven't
Reg,
seen
it's
in a minute.
on you. We may begin.
Is the male character.
Yes.
90s anime.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Okay. Shit.
Here we go again. Is it from Yu Yu Hakusho?
No.
Is it from Rory Kenshin?
No.
Is it?
People names no more. Is it from Dragon Ball? Z?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it Gohan?
You said it was a male character, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Is it a villain?
No.
do they have
Okay.
powers?
Yes.
Is it Yamcha?
No.
Master Roshi?
Ah,
Let's go.
Wait, I thought you said. Did we not ask the hair question?
no.
No.
Oh, should I
And
went
that's-
straight to black hair?
I was waiting on that so I could try
Hey.
to stump the chumps, but
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, so y'all both did Dragon Ball.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's crazy. I'm the only one that kind of went against the grain a little bit.
Yeah.
Made y'all sweat a little bit.
Yeah.
The 90s animes be fucking me up because I
It do,
forget
it
about
do.
them.
Because you never know.
Because I be only thinking about the certain ones. And then,
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but all right.
Yo,
I
had
don't know
that been
what y'all haven't
Tenchi Muyo?
watched. Like,
Oh my
yeah, that's
gosh.
the thing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Y'all,
Done. I don't remember the last time I watched that. Like,
Or Rurouni Kenshin. Like, I don't know
yeah,
the
when you
characters
said
no
Rurouni
more.
Kenshin, I was like, oh, snap.
and it got real dark. I had to rewatch that. It's been so long.
You would have had me
Well, they're
Googling
remaking
characters
it now
from.
at the moment. So.
Wow,
Yeah.
all right.
All right. So
We did it.
Yeah, we did.
We did it.
We did. In spectacular fashion. Our next topic is going to be what new gen anime do you think could be the new big three?
This was hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I broke it down real easy, and I think it's between My Hero,
Okay.
Demon Slayer,
Okay.
and Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
See, the only issue I have, not with that as a concept, but when the big three were considered the big 3
Mm-hmm.
they were all currently airing.
Right.
My Hero was pretty much
Done.
Yeah,
On its way out.
the manga's done.
The
yes.
manga's
Yeah.
done, so it's almost done.
So is Demon Slayer though.
Demon
so.
Slayer is almost done.
No, it is done. The manga's
The
done.
The manga's
manga's-
done.
Jujutsu
But I'm saying
Kaisen,
that
same thing.
And so that's why I was like, that's what made it a little bit harder for me.
I agree.
Because I
Okay.
was looking at it from that perspective, like there's a bunch of shows that are good, but it's like what's really, really new
Mm-hmm.
that I could say could fit into the big 3.
But
So that's how
another criteria, I was like, who also has like the worst fandom? Because that's what also comes
Well,
with the big three.
I just named the
Yeah,
three
so
that
that's
got
what
there.
led me. So mine are My Hero, Jujutsu Kaisen, and then I put Black Clover on there.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
See, based on my criteria, which was newer stuff, I said Hell's Paradise, Wisteria Sword and Wand,
Okay,
and I threw Fire Force in there as more of an OG because I think that has some.
How old is Fire Force?
it's not that old.
Yeah, it's
No.
not that. Old.
I think the new
it's-
season's coming out.
Yeah,
It is. Yeah.
I'm very excited. But that's why it's like Hell's Paradise, of course.
I ain't thinking, but see, it's kind of hard to throw Hell's Paradise in there because it's only had one season.
But it's like I said, it's newer.
It is newer, and
2019.
I get the aspect of why you would say Hell's Paradise because it is gas, but
Yeah, it's straight.
I just think that Jujutsu,
I mean, like I said, for me, it was just
Demon Slayer, and My Hero, those are like the three most popular.
Especially
the three.
Jujutsu and my
But they're
and
closer
My
to the
Hero.
end of their run, and so they
Yeah.
were. I'd say they over the previous 2 years, absolutely. But now going forward, it's like they're towards. Everybody knows they're towards the end of their run.
yeah.
So that's.
But
more
they
so.
have movies out and stuff, so you know, like that kind of like boosts the popularity. And
But I like stuff that's like, okay, first season was gas. Can they carry that on?
So, Reg, I had this question for you because when I was thinking about this, I was thinking, what would 80s big three be considered?
That's a little harder,
Bless you.
especially 80s. I mean, 80s, 90s, or just 80s?
Just 80s. I'd probably throw Fist of the North Star up there.
I mean, that's easily one. I would say Macross, which is Robotech. would be
Yeah,
huge.
yeah.
And then, I guess Star Blazers would be the other one. Or,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Star Blazers, which is Spaceship Yamamoto for those who are really into it. So that I would say that would be the 80s big three. There's other stuff that most people in America don't know about, but as far as
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
because you start talking about, what's it? I think Demon City Shinjuku was back then. Pat Labor, I think first season was then. You can say the original. Of course, my memory fails me. Original.
Yeah, pull the mic
Oh,
closer,
sorry. The original.
Kiss it.
Closer. Too close. My bad.
Um,
It's okay.
it'll come back to
It's
that.
okay. It's okay. Bro was stuck, man. We get like it's all right, man. Like we knew where you was going in spirit, but
Yeah. But
so to
there's
add another question to that, what 90s do you think would be the big three in the 90s? I gotta go Dragon Ball. off the rip.
The big three are in the 90s.
I know, but I'm saying
But then-
excluding them.
Oh.
excluding them because
okay.
everyone's towards the tail end
Yeah.
of the 90s.
Oh, you
So
mean like
say
early
90s.
90s?
It
Like
would be
90s in general, like excluding them, I would say Dragon Ball.
Dragon
Z.
Ball, Sailor Moon.
How you gonna exclude it and then also count it?
I'm not counting
No,
it.
it's not.
Oh.
Dragon Ball's
Dragon
not
Ball's
big
not
three.
one of the big
Okay.
three. Dragon Ball,
Dragon Ball.
Sailor Moon.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
They
That
were
would
solid.
easily-
They were the most popular. That's what
Mhm.
was on Toonami. Like that was the Toonami run.
Yeah.
All right,
So
2000.
Bubblegum Crisis.
Oh my! He had one.
I knew I was going
He
to get
had
it.
one queued up.
That was no. The Bubblegum Crisis was the one from the
Oh,
80s.
so when you were thinking about
Yeah.
It was going to come back to me.
Okay, all
The
right.
original
All
Bubblegum
right.
Crisis was another one.
Okay.
2000s,
I'm about to go.
Avatar. I do love
Avatar
Avatar.
is goated, but
is. So
it's
many.
a thin line between that because people. There's a thin line where people say, "Oh,
It's not anime.
or
It's
it is
American
anime.
animation.
It's American."
Yeah.
Like
It's-
I count it because it's other story.
Yeah.
Bitch,
like
they
it's-
was in Asia. Like
Yeah, like
Close enough.
Close enough.
They was in Ba
By
Sing
American
Se,
standards,
like that,
by
like,
American standards, is anime.
Yeah. So
they said, niggas was Asian. It's anime.
yeah, it didn't get no more Asian than fucking Aang. Like, but it's true. Aang, like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'd probably put that up there. Attack on Titan. Even
That-
those.
That was later.
That was like
2000.
2012.
Yeah, that was
I
the
kinda-
teens.
So we got to go.
tens.
If we're going by decade, then it's between 2000.
All right, so 2000,
and
2010. All right, so all right, maybe Avatar. I'm trying to think of who
Like,
else.
what came out that like my mind is like blinking.
Yeah, because I'm thinking because some stuff peaked. It started in the 90s, but it peaked like
Yeah.
in this. So
Right.
I would
Yeah.
kind of throw.
I'm just gonna look up.
I would
2000s
throw
animes.
Pokemon.
Oh,
course.
sure,
'Cause-
sure.
Because it started like I know it like in Japan it started like in '96, but out here it started popping like
Yeah,
around
it
like
peaked.
'99 and shit.
Yeah,
and then
it peaked in the 2000s.
like in the 2000s. So I kind of want to
Death
throw.
Note.
But I don't know.
I don't know
I don't.
exactly that came out.
Only issue with that is, it's. I wouldn't. It wasn't big three-ish. It was. It's kind of almost its
Pokemon
own.
is
Its
so
own category. It's
iconic,
its
it's
own.
like-
It's its own category. It's big enough to be its own thing. So I wouldn't say I wouldn't lump it in with big three.
Full Metal
That's
Alchemist
why.
was 2009.
Yeah, the first one.
Ooh, the first one.
first
yeah.
one.
If
I
that's
don't know
the
if I
if
don't
you
know if
go
we're
on,
counting it, though.
So
I
that's-
mean you might have to.
The first one, yeah. First, I liked the first one. I thought the first one was good.
Right.
So, the remake wasn't bad. Like I said, the remake actually improved the story in some areas and
Yeah.
other areas. But yeah,
Okay. And then we got one more. I'll probably see. I think the same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh too. Because
I knew you were gonna say Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. Because listen. I
Listen,
was-
that had the niggas going up with the cards.
Yes,
Okay.
everybody
It was-
had
it was-
decks.
Everybody
See,
was.
I was-
They
Yes.
had decks.
see, I was,
Right? Like, everybody had decks.
see, I was too.
That's
What?
not
They're
even
having the
watching.
blue
I
eyes
had
white dragon.
Yeah, that was
What?
considered like
What? Top
holy
tier.
grail. like-
Yes.
See, I
You
guess
were
I was.
you were too old at that
Yeah,
point.
I
to
was
have-
way too old.
Yeah, you were an adult at that point. So
He was grown as
but-
hell.
Yeah, but at that time, like Yu-Gi-Oh had it.
Yu-Gi-Oh had it
Really?
on lock.
It had
Yes.
Yu-Gi-Oh
the
had
streets on lock.
I mean,
And-
like people were bringing their cards to school.
Yeah.
Like it was
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
causing issues. Like
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Somebody stole my blue eyes white dragon.
Oh, you had one?
and-
Yeah, I have one. Yeah. No.
That's where that's all the rage
that's
comes
kind of
from.
like that's kind of
that's
that's
all the
kind of
rage
like when
comes from.
Weevil took his Exodia and threw it in the ocean. That's kind of like the same equivalence of that feeling. Like
like I said, I didn't.
Wait,
it
funny
wasn't
enough.
That's why I said for me,
My
it wasn't
friend
even.
gave me some Yu-Gi-Oh cards the
Oh,
other day. So here we
wow.
go. Here's my
Yes.
blue eyes white dragon. I
She
have it
has
back,
her- You got her
guys.
back.
She
I have
has
it
her
back.
blue eyes, white dragon.
Let me see.
And then the red eyes, black dragon. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's-
Show the camera. Make sure you show
See?
it. I got it back. I got it back in blood.
She got it back in blood. That's great.
Wow.
That is
Right?
great.
It's like a full circle moment.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, so I guess we could go 2010s and up to like 2020, I guess.
Attack on Titan for sure.
Attack on Titan for sure.
Yeah,
off the rip.
easily.
And then
Easily.
my other two would be Code Geass and Hunter x Hunter.
So Hunter x
Hunter,
Hunter
no.
technically started in the 90s. You're talking about
Technically,
the remake?
yeah, I'm talking about the
The remake?
remake.
No,
I already know bro's going to.
no. Hunter x Hunter, no.
And I think
I like Hunter x Hunter, so
It wasn't terrible, but for 2010 and on, there's a lot in the 2000s.
we're not talking 2010 and on.
well, I can't. My bad. I
2010
can't
to
even put
2020.
Code Geass. Code Geass
I was
came
gonna
out
say that was
in
older.
06.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah. I figured that.
I don't
was
know why I
old.
thought it was.
Newer.
Yeah,
You got to it more recently.
not that recently.
But if you know, that's the other thing. If once your list, you don't realize some of the stuff is a little older than what you
Yeah.
think it is, because it holds. That's why I said certain stuff holds up story wise, animation wise, and so because like a comic got killed. When's that?
That was 17, I think.
See, so you're gonna put that over Hunter x Hunter? I mean, you put Hunter x Hunter over that?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah, yes. And I
Hell
love
no.
and
Hunter x
I
Hunter
love,
was really good. Like, I don't know
love-
why.
I
You
love,
haven't seen a comic got killed, so you abstain
I
from
love
this
a guy who got
conversation.
killed, but like I don't have it over.
I just
can't
feel like
put
you
Hunter x
really
Hunter
don't.
Hunter x
appreciate
Hunter's
it.
in
I
my-
can't put over Hunter. I
Hunter
can't,
Hunter's in my like top 3, so
not over a comic got killed for me.
I
I'm sorry.
get why you would say that, but
I'm sorry,
you're also
that's-
biased. So it's like
I'm biased because I feel like
it's because he don't like Gone, and that's the reason why.
He don't like gone, so
Yeah.
he's gone.
But a comic got killed is just that's elite.
It is elite.
That's elite.
I would like propose one for the new generation going on. Solo
Sure.
leveling. I feel like that's gonna be
That's gonna
Yeah.
be the one.
the
That's
one.
it's from what I understand. Some people are disappointed because it's not. It's leaving some of the manga out.
The Mawa.
I'm sorry.
Get it right.
Nah, it's my wild. Yeah, if me personally, Attack on Titan, Hunter x Hunter, and I throw a guy got killed in there, I gotta take Code Geass off. So yeah. So yo,
Wrong decade.
but yeah,
There's
because I thought it was like 2009. I think it came out. I was going.
That's
since
still
it
in
was
the
still close.
previous
It was close
decade.
enough. Like it was towards the end.
Close
Like,
enough ain't it?
I did the same thing with Pokemon. It started like early, and I kind of carried it over because it peaked like.
That's like saying you got a 59. That's close enough. Not really. You still failed.
Hey. Context matters. Like,
Close enough is going
was
to
a-
get you shot and sniped. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
I guess. Well, we gotta move on.
we do.
So next is going to be
Moral of the story,
our-
close enough.
Close enough. Mount Rushmore for attacks.
Attacks.
So, Reg,
Who's-
you want
yes,
to?
Reg.
Since this
I'll
is
set this off. It's I wanted to add some other stuff in here, but
okay.
no, but honorable mentions. But a lot of the more sci-fi and mech shows,
Of course.
they don't really name their attack in the same
Right.
way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still devastating attack, but it doesn't really have a name.
That's fair.
So how
So
does
I
that
didn't-
work?
So I didn't put any on there.
You gotta put
Okay.
you gotta put the clip of the attack.
Yeah,
like we don't know what this is called, but this is what we're talking about.
yeah. So it's
That
it's
ain't gonna
stuff
work.
like that.
That's not gonna work.
Yeah,
It's not gonna fly.
and that's why I said it's like
We need a signature
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, well, you gotta have something to it. Like,
Yeah. So no sci-fi shows on mine. So my first one, of
Mhm.
course, because it has to be on there,
yeah.
Naturally.
is the Command Man.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Of course.
Of course.
You know, that's a given. The second one is the spirit gun.
Okay.
Okay.
You know.
Hey, we 2 for 2.
I know, right? Same.
Third one is Chidori.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I like that.
And the fourth one is any Bankai.
See,
Damn, not
I
any.
was thinking about Bankai, but it's more of a technique than
Nah.
an attack.
Attack.
No,
So-
it's an attack.
It's a technique.
It's a
like,
technique. but it's also an
Byakura's
attack.
Bankai is Zenbone Zakura.
Yeah.
But the
Kageyoshi.
technique, that's the technique, but the attack is actually Kageyoshi. Like,
Oh.
so it's like a technique. Like, same thing with Yamamoto's. His Bankai is Zenka no
Oh, yeah.
Tachi.
Oh yeah,
But
and then it's at the east,
But
the
its
west, and the north,
ability
the south.
is
Yeah.
this. Like, so I get where, because I was thinking about putting that too, but I'm just like, it's more of a technique than an actual, like.
But certain people's stuff isn't. It's like what's the dude who's under Kenpachi?
I forget his name, the bald head dude.
Yeah, bald head dude.
Yeah,
Like, there's no name for that.
right.
You know, he releases Bankai and then he attacks. So it's like it can be,
Right,
but it doesn't necessarily have to be.
right.
You know, or even the captain that's a dog.
Yeah,
You know, like
Okay.
his.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but the same thing with his, it's not an attack. It's just like he transforms and then.
Yeah, well, the thing that the ghost creature comes up. So it's like it's a technique, but it's also
It's like a Susanoo.
yeah.
But all right, moving
So-
along.
So that's
That was it, right?
yeah.
Okay. All right. You want to go or
It's up to you.
I'll go.
I know
Yes.
it's all one of yours.
Two of mine.
Two of
That's
mine.
okay.
Oh wow.
To reiterate, the Kamehameha chorus, the spirit gun.
Mm-hmm.
I did the Rasengan
Okay.
from
Okay.
Naruto, and then my last one, which was kind of what I was getting to about the whole Bankai thing, is Getsuga Tensho.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. So
But can he? Doesn't he use that before he's in the Bankai?
he just says Bankai. His like,
But no, hasn't he done that before he was in this? Like later on, not the first time he did it, but I think later on didn't he use that without without being in Bankai? So it's just as he can use it in the Bankai and outside of it.
yeah. But I'm just talking about
Yeah.
the slash
Yeah.
technique, like the shit he be spamming.
Hey, whatever works.
Whatever works. But all right, y'all, it's on
Yeah,
you.
it's on me.
Mhm.
So for the third time,
To reiterate,
the Kamehameha wave of the spirit gun, Sailor Moon's Moon Spiral Heart Attack,
Okay.
because she was
Okay.
fucking niggas up.
Yeah.
Fourth is Naruto's Talk No Jutsu.
Ah!
It's a silent, not so silent attack.
It's a technique. It's no talk, no jutsu. That's the jutsu isn't like an attack. Like,
Anyway, honorable mention:
oh god.
Hinokami Kagura,
Okay.
Sandro's
Right.
fire wound. What is it? Fire
Fire
breathing.
breathing.
Some shit
First
like that.
form.
Yeah, first
Oh,
form.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, my honorable mention was a spirit bomb.
I figured that. I figured you would have probably both of those.
Yeah, no, I
Or
didn't wanna-
Kaioken.
That's a technique.
Kaioken attack. Well,
It's a technique.
Oh my goodness, him and these fucking technicalities. I swear
it's
to
a
God.
technique. I respect.
What did you say? Close enough. Close enough.
Got a 59. I got a 59.
Technique. You're not doing the technique.
Please, it's a lot.
It is. All right. So we are into our last topic, which is our watch and discuss.
Discuss.
Ooh,
We have
it's a
been watching-
good one.
Yes, we have been watching
Welcome
the show.
back. Welcome back.
Yes, we're
We've been
back.
watching the show called Erased.
Which is excellent.
We would
It is-
recommend this one. I would recommend this one. It's good.
Very good.
It's
no
very good.
love for Devil's Line, huh?
Nah,
Like,
no.
that's crazy. All right, so we could just kick it off. We got our main character, Satoru.
Yes, Satoru.
Yeah, he's a 29-year-old pizza delivery guy.
Just your average Joe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he has what's his power called?
What does he call- he
It's
calls it
remembering or remember.
Rendering or something like that. No,
No,
something
you
with
think
an
it's
R.
sometime.
No, it's something with an R. I can't remember
Did he
exactly.
say relay? Repeat?
Relay? Is it
Or
relay?
something
like
hold
that.
on, hold on.
Yeah, now we got it.
Google's.
Well, anyway, bro. At first, bro could only go back 1 to 5 minutes.
Because he would see the butterfly. And
Yeah,
that's
the
when he knew
butterfly.
what was
That's when you
happening.
know that.
Something's going on.
Something was going on.
And then he had deja vu.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd be like, oh.
It does give me summertime rendering vibes. A little
Yeah,
bit, just
that
without the-
part does.
Just without the
Revival.
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 Okay, I knew it was something with an R, but yeah. So bro is
He
living.
gets the deja vu and he has to pick out like what's
He has to
wrong in the
figure out
yeah,
what's
situation.
he has to
happening.
figure out.
And of
what's
course, it's always Truck Coon.
happening. Truck
Coon
Coon
be-
is undefeated.
He was about to murk the hell out that
Bro,
little kid.
he takes no L's.
Yeah.
Not once.
Yeah.
Yo, truck
So
Well-
is that an attack or a technique?
That's what-
I think that falls more under technique.
Truck Coon technique.
It's a technique, bro. Like it's not an attack.
To the person that's getting hit by Truck Coon, it is.
Yeah, they're getting attacked.
That's exactly. That's
Anyway.
Yeah, but
so he saves the kid.
saves the kid, ends up in the
In the hospital. Wakes
Yeah.
up in the hospital with his co-worker is there.
yeah,
What's her name? She's...
some with an A.
I start writing these people's
We are
names
terrible
down.
with names.
Yeah, we are. I'm terrible with names anyway. Like I had to watch the show a couple times to
Yeah.
get like names like down packed. But anyway, coworker, which she's underaged.
Yeah.
She's like what 17,
But she's
16, 17, something like
17,
that.
I think.
Utahime?
Yeah, something like that.
But she's there.
Oh,
when
wait,
he
no.
wakes up,
No.
And she
It's not.
It's
I
definitely
didn't- I was
something.
gonna
They,
say-
Like,
they brought up Jujutsu Kaisen.
oh, I don't know.
I was
why
gonna
they
say
did
that doesn't
Yeah.
seem, but she's there and she reminds. He's like he keeps in his mind. He keeps thinking she reminds him of
Irie?
someone.
Airy?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's Airy, something
But
like that. Okay.
Anyway, moving on.
So she reminds him of somebody, but he can't figure out who.
Right.
Right.
So he gets out the hospital, and he's like, "Okay, this more of this life, where he's not happy with his life because
Because he wants to be a manga writer.
manga
Right.
artist, but he's kind of like he doesn't feel like his work is good enough.
Right. And they
His
said that
life is
his work needs more depth to
Yeah,
it.
yeah. What did the guy say? This is what did the guy say?
I don't know. He basically was like, it's decent, but it's not like,
Yeah, you got to dig deeper. or
yeah,
something.
got to do, yeah.
But anyway, so they're him and his mom.
She came to visit him.
Yeah, she
She
shows
came-
up
yeah, she
because he
shows
was
up.
in the hospital.
Right.
Yeah, but then something else starts going on. They're starting to try to put some pieces together. of What happened to?
Well, he gets to spidey senses. Thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
when they're at the market or whatever, and he
Yeah.
can't figure out what's wrong.
yeah,
And so he was like, And then so she sees the guy in the van and she's
Right.
like, she takes a picture of him and she's like, I know this nigga from somewhere,
mm-hmm.
but I can't think because he was holding the little girl's hand or
Right.
the boy's hand, somebody's
Right.
hand,
Little girl's hand.
little girl's
Yeah.
hand.
And she was and the way it played out, he walked to the car,
Mm-hmm.
walked behind the car, and then the car pulls off and the girl's still there.
With the ice cream.
Yeah, with
Yes.
the ice cream. And so she was like, "Oh, he was trying to kidnap
Yeah,
the girl."
she was like, this sus.
She didn't say anything to him,
Mm-hmm.
and we find out why.
Yeah.
One of his classmates.
Yeah, he's one of the people that ended up murdering his classmate from like
Yeah,
From way
18
back in the
years
day.
ago,
Yeah.
or some shit like that. Yeah,
And they like she kind of made her son like completely erase it
right.
from
Which-
his mind.
I want to understand how that happened
Well,
because they really didn't get into that.
They didn't how you just
Yeah,
forget
how do you-
something like
yeah.
that.
well, you get more into that.
Yeah,
once we
hopefully.
get into the
Hopefully.
rest of the show.
The back
But-
half.
Yeah,
But then he comes home for work one day and
yeah, his mom is poked up.
Yeah,
because she was starting to investigate him.
Yeah,
investigate.
She called the news reporter, I think.
Yeah.
She called her
Her coworker and was like, "Hey, I
Yeah.
know who actually did it." Oh yeah, because they tried to blame the guy that he was like friends with, the older guy he was
Yeah.
friends with.
Yeah, but he was a
For
little
the
weird
murder.
anyway.
He was.
He
Because
was
that's
weird,
weird as
but
hell.
he
Because
was just weird.
why you
Why
around
you
kids?
why are you hanging out with kids in your house? Why you 23 and they like 10 years old? Like
Yeah, it was
that's-
weird as shit.
Yeah, it was weird.
But she
What?
was like, "Oh shit, it actually wasn't him. Like I
Yeah.
know who it is now."
Mm-hmm.
And then the next scene, she
Hope
turns around. She's like, "Oh, Satoru, you're home." Bing.
Nah, that ain't Satoru.
It ain't
That's that
Satoru.
nigga who you think it is.
Yeah.
Like, so bro, come home.
So
See
this
y'all.
is the craziest part because why would you come home, find her, somebody sees you, and then immediately you just
Take
bolt.
off.
Just take off.
Just take off.
If you
Just
came home
looking
and saw your mom
suspicious.
stabbed up,
I'm not taking off as soon as like the police
As soon as
show
somebody
up.
sees me, like
you don't
you know what I
but
mean? Like it just.
it's panic. He panicked.
I said,
Nah,
"Oh,
bro
this
made-
nigga
bro
wild
made
as
it- Bro made
hell,
himself look guilty.
as
Yeah.
hell."
So
Yeah,
after
I mean,
that-
it's just like you don't touch the murder weapon. You don't, you
Yeah.
know what I mean. But also, it's one of those things. If he was trying to do CPR, and they saw me and were like, "You trying to kill it? You were trying to kill it."
I don't
So
know
it's
if the
like
Japanese
even-
culture is different, but like I feel like here, like if you're trying to save somebody and somebody sees you, they're not gonna be like, "Oh shit."
They just see
You
blood
just-
everywhere.
yeah, you just killed him.
Yeah, that's exactly.
So-
Especially like, "Oh, I'm her son." Like, why would I? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
you black.
I mean, it's
Yes,
happened.
we black.
But
We black.
after all that,
We're black.
his power activates and it sends him back to when he was a kid.
And he said, "What the fuck? What am
Like,
I?"
how'd I get back here?
He started looking
So-
around like, and then the kids run past him. And he said, "What the I know
Yeah.
these people."
Yeah, so in the midst of all that, bro finally realizes that he's back to when this happens.
Yeah.
So now he's trying to,
And,
all right,
and the girl.
Yeah.
he remembers the girl.
then he
Mhm.
remembers the girl now. So now he's trying to save
The girl.
her from actually
Getting
just,
kidnapped.
yeah, getting kidnapped and all
Killed.
this other shit. So he finds out that the day is March 1st, which is the day before his birthday.
No, I think his birthday. Their
It's the
birthday.
second, and she disappeared the day before. So what he's trying
No,
to
she disappeared on the second, and the birthday is the first. The
I think
birthday
it, I
is the
think it was
first.
the other way around.
No, because they figured out the body, they figured out that she had died on the second.
Yeah.
And she had gone missing on the second that night.
Yeah, 'cause she didn't go to school
Yeah.
the next day, and that's how they found
So,
out.
So
yeah.
yeah, it happened on the first, but I
Mhm.
think the birthday was still on the second.
No, the birthday was on the first because
Okay.
they had the same birthday.
Either
Either
or.
way,
They had the
Either
same
or,
birthday.
so he tries to throw a birthday party to try to, he's trying to build like a friendship and a bond
Yeah.
and trust. So,
because remember he left her alone in the park when he
Right.
saw
He
her.
saw her,
Right,
yeah.
that's
And
the
that
day
was the
that's-
last time he saw her. So he was
Right.
like, "Oh shit!" Had I like walked her home or
Yeah.
said something, she'd still be alive.
yeah, so
Yeah.
he's trying to keep her from being away at that park or whatever the case may be. So he becomes successful at that, and then they have the party or whatever. But then she still ends up dying anyway. It's just
Because-
happened.
That shit
Because
was so
before-
sad.
Well, because when he saw her in the shed
right.
Yeah.
before the
Oh yeah,
before
she
the
was
party.
tore up.
She
Yo,
was-
her
Yeah,
mom.
her
been
mom and that
beating
boyfriend,
her
because it's both of them.
ass.
It's both of them.
It's both of them.
And that's
Yeah.
well, the question becomes because they killed her. No, they did.
they did.
They did.
You sure?
Absolutely, no question.
Cause
Because the body, because it was the next day, and before he went to school, and they were looking and da 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 da.
Mm.
The body was on the floor in the house, and the mom was crying.
Oh, that's
They were
right.
like,
That's
what are we
right.
gonna do? So they killed her. So they probably killed her the first time, but that doesn't mean that the kidnapper isn't still.
Because
a
I thought they
kidnapper.
said like she was still alive, and then like somebody poured like food on her body to make her die or some shit like
Well, they
that.
said
like her
because she
brain
was in
dead and shit, and he took her back
and
to
he
the
took her like
to
her
the-
body out
basically
the shed.
trying to frame somebody.
Because I think the first time when the mom went to go look for her, she wasn't in the shed anymore,
right.
and so that's
Well,
when
I
she
thought
was
they
like,
found her in the snow the first time.
They found her in the
That's a
shed.
lot.
That scene where you see them in the body, that's after they found her in the shed. She was already dead already. The dude had killed her and then brought her back to the shed. And that's where the mom and them found them in the shed afterwards.
mm-hmm.
And then they brought the body back inside.
And they were like, "What do we do now?"
Like, they don't
With the
think we
dead
did it
body.
'cause we just beating her up. Like,
I mean,
so,
reasonable.
yeah, so she ended up dying again. And then,
Which
bro,
is sad because he
is
really
sad.
thought
He
did
said,
did
"I
everything he
finally
could.
saved her."
Just
She
for her to
said, "I'm
die
going to
again.
give you
Yeah.
your gift tomorrow." He said, "Okay."
And then he didn't get that gift.
Went to school next day. They said,
Well, he
"Kayo is
overslept
out."
because he had finally
Yeah.
relaxed.
He
'cause
said,
he was
"Kayo's
so
not
stressed.
here yet." He said,
Fuck, damn it.
"Fuck."
So after all that, bro ends up back being an adult back into his situation where his mom is still dead
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and shit. So he's on the run. The
Meets up with
girl,
the
the
pizza girl.
female, the
Yeah.
coworker or whatever, she finds him. She tries to like labor him up so he don't have to be out in the street. So he's at her house,
Yeah.
and then
Old hating ass nigga.
yeah, that dude that the real killer finds out about her and then sets the house on fire and shit.
I was talking about the hating ass manager.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
see, he
him
wasn't. He was.
He was suspicious. That's
Yeah,
all.
he
He
was very
just like,
sus.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
about this. Like he might have did it, he might have not, but
Just in case.
yeah. But they set the house on fire. Bro, go in there and try to save her. Then the pizza manager dude show up. He
He said, "Your scrawny ass can't pull nobody out of here."
They take her out. She slides her phone in there
into his
because
pocket.
Mhm.
Yeah.
she the killer dude texts her off.
Yeah.
straight
The
to his
mom's phone. Mm-hmm.
and shit.
Shit is
So
crazy.
yeah. So after that, bro meets up with the reporter
other
dude,
reporter,
his
yeah.
mom's coworker or whatever, and
Yeah.
they starting to put two and two together, trying to figure out shit.
Mm-hmm.
He on the computer trying to like look up names as like potential suspects or people that basically tying up loose ends or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Shorty come back and she's like, "Oh, meet us at the spot." This, that, and the third, and then
Meets her at the spot.
meets her at the spot. He thinking
Police show
everything
up to
cool.
the spot.
And police show up,
Yeah.
arrest that nigga, and then in the midst of him walking to the police car, he see the dude.
He see the
Yeah.
dude. The dude see him. See
Yeah.
the dude.
He over there
Yeah.
smirking and
Because
shit, doing
he saw the dude walk by him when he went right before he found his mom. Right.
Mhm.
He saw the dude and the dude disappeared. So now he's like, "It's that nigga."
it's that motherfucker.
And then we see the butterfly, and that's the end of the
Yep.
And
episode.
that's the end of that. We
I
only
have,
watch-
I have a couple of suspects on my list.
Well,
it's that nigga.
But obviously, it's that nigga. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you.
well, it's probably the guy that they keep showing in the pizza place.
Yeah, that's
They
probably
keep
what
showing
it
up
is.
there
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he's all up in everybody's business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we only watched the first six.
6.
We will fill y'all in on the next 6
Yeah.
when we come back and do our next episode.
Yes.
So we will have
I'm
it finished
excited.
up.
I was so sad. I was like, damn, now I can't watch the rest.
Yeah.
That's why I waited. Nobody ain't keep going forward and keep watching.
Nah,
No?
I
Proud of y'all.
maintain the integrity.
I kind of forgot about it. So
Oh, there you
know.
go. Well, you was on vacation,
Well, you-
so it was
Yeah.
easy to
You
forget
forgot
about
about it as soon as you finished it.
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
it. Oh man, but we want to thank you guys for tuning in for
Yes.
another
Thank you.
episode.
Definitely watch her race. It's very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Definitely.
It's a
Very
little
good.
different from our usual norm of watching discusses, but it's
Kinda
just no
Summertime
action.
Remedy.
Yeah.
It's
But
not
it's
a lot of
still
action,
good.
but it's
good.
It's suspense.
It's
a lot
good.
of suspense.
Good
Suspense,
storytelling.
drama, thriller
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah.
So definitely check that out. But till next time,
Yes. Thank you.
peace.
Peace.
There it is. Right on time.
No, we're early.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Bro texted me, he was like, yeah, 7:15.